Hi, welcome back to my channel. It is Miku Marmalade. Today's topic is going to be about call center work. Yes, I know. I am going to basically make a video talking about why call center work is actually a good thing and why it's also a bad thing. So, I am a call center customer service representative, and I think that call center work gets a bad rap sometimes. Some of it misunderstanding, some of it is pretty darn valid. I'm not gonna lie. But one of the things that, if you're in the complete dark about what call center work entails of, it's not like what the misconception used to be, where you just like cold call people and try to sell them stuff. I mean, I'm sure those exist. I don't know. Does anyone even think that's what call center work is now? Maybe I was just in the dark. Maybe I just lived in the nursery. I don't know. But yeah, most call centers are kind of either completely inbound, where people call in, or it's a mixture where you might have to call out for certain reasons, but most of it you're getting inbound. So yes, and that's basically what call center work is. So one of the nice things I think about call center work, at least, is the barrier of entry for a lot of call centers is like stupid low. Like stupid low. And that also is why you will hear a lot of call center work actually has a lot of high turnover. And the reason why is the barrier of entry is stupid low. So I've known people where I went to a training for a call center, and this was like the very first one I went to. And people would literally just go there for the training and quit when they hit production. And production, if you don't know what that is basically when you're like on a job. Every time you do a call center, you have this thing that's basically training. So you're not like, you're doing the job, but you're not doing the job, sort of. You're kind of learning the systems. And it's usually paid. In fact, I've been to very few that it was not paid for. And yeah, basically. But I think that another nice thing about call center work is just you get to talk to so many different types of people. And it's a very kind of customer centric. So it's not going to be for everybody. Like, if you like to run your mouth like I do, it's a really great job. And I think that it's like people like to say I'm personable. I don't really convey that very well in my YouTube videos. Not really good at editing. Working on it. Maybe one day I'll be better at it. Who knows? But you do get to interact with a lot of people, and depending on the job, because with call centers, you basically, at least for the ones that I've been to, they're usually these big companies that have clients. And the clients are what you actually work for. There's Foreman, there's Conduit, there's a lot of fun. Vitel, but they have projects that you will work for, like AT&T, Sprint, Comcast, or Xfinity, medical places, car insurance places, etc. Some of the clients I've done in the past have been like auto insurance companies, Progressive. Well, that's the only one I've done. I've done like some medical stuff, like kind of I think it was like Express. Yeah, it was Express Scripts. I was basically somebody who kind of did some of prior authorizations. So I was basically talking to doctors and pharmacies all day, which is another thing that you might actually, that's not as well known as with call center work. It really depends on the client, on what kind of customer you're going to get. Right now, I do tech support, so I get a lot more like angry people who might be mad at their devices not working for obvious reasons. You wouldn't not be happy if your device is not working. But when I was doing prior authorizations for people, I'm talking to doctors and pharmacists all day, so there's no angry people. So it's kind of a mixed bag. All of the call center companies I've worked for, I never got to choose who I worked for. So it's a really good way, in my opinion, to get your foot in the door as far as employment, especially if you're down and out on your luck, you can't find anything. The only thing is it's incredibly sedentary. So it is the definition of an office job. So you've got that. And a lot of call center jobs, if you're not like working from home and stuff, do have office politics. That is very, very true. That is super true. So you might end up finding a place that you like to work, but you hate your coworkers or you hate your boss. And that is a very real thing. That could happen like anywhere. But yeah, this was just kind of a little talk with me kind of talk. It was just my thoughts on like call center work and whatnot. I think that I think call center work is actually really fun. I love it. Obviously, I've been doing it for like several years at this point. But I just think that, people should like, if you think call centers is like this like horrible place, or you have this like misconception like, oh, I'm gonna call a call center, it's gonna be somewhere overseas, like, okay, that does actually happen. Not gonna lie, call centers are region based, so if you call somewhere and the company bases outsources their call center work, and this is like a US thing, and you're trying to get to somebody and you get to someone overseas and they have a thick accent, because I think there's a way to say that without coming off as a complete asshole. Yes, I've had some customers say they want somebody in America. And I'm like, what you mean to say is you just want somebody who doesn't have a thick accent. You could say that without sounding like a fucking asshole. But of course I wouldn't say that because, yeah, my ass will get fired. But yeah.